Hello, my projector friend, and welcome. Today I'll talk about projectors and manifestation. My intention for this video is to empower and connect you with all other projectors to support each other because we need that. The reality is 80% of the world runs on a different energy and terms than us projectors are designed for. 70% of the population is driven by productivity or at least can deliver it to a certain degree. Us projectors aren't designed to compete with the generator family. We are a minority, and as a minority, we need to help each other and put an end to the conditioning. See, we can quickly fall into a trap that the world is a seemingly unkind place that we aren't fitted for. That kind of thinking can only lead us into a victim mode, and that is no fun place to be. For the same reason why we don't compare fish with birds, we shouldn't really compare us projectors with species that we are not. We will never be generators nor manifestors, and that is okay. We are here to be projectors and serve the world with that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have existed in the first place. Being and living as projectors is our superpower. So let's help each other so we can all thrive. My name is Barchi. I am Gentle Guide, here to inspire, empower, and support you to be your most precious, authentic self. Before we even talk about manifesting, let's check if we have a firm foundation. Number 1. We are not a victim or at mercy of energy types. I remember listening to Raoul Hu as he said that when a projector is desperate, they tend to behave as a lost person walking around with a switch searching for a power socket to plug it in. I hear you, dear projector, I really do. But think of it this way. There is and always will be more energy available to us than the other way around. Let's be selective and choose who and what is correct for us. Let us choose the right fuel. Choose the right people. So let's put ourselves in a position when we are the one who is choosing, okay? And if that is an issue, let's commit on doing something about it, such as getting some outside help, for example. Number 2. Detach from the outcome. Trust me, I know this one is hard. I really do. When we want something so badly and don't trust that we will get it, we want to force it. We might jump ahead and start acting without an invitation. You can probably recall any of those moments and how they ended up for you, don't you? At least I can. Imagine as if we wouldn't trust a flower to grow and then we would just start pulling it by the stem to speed up the growth. We might break it or destroy it. Trust that we will get what we desire, and maybe even more importantly, trust that if we don't get the exact thing, we might get something even better. And my humble projector advice, if you find yourself always feeling attached, which is kind of similar, try to cut cords with the thing that you are attached to. Find a practice that works for you. There are so many good suggestions on the internet, so I'm sure you'll find something suitable for you. Now to the juicy part that is actually really simple, which doesn't mean easy. Once you know your desire, step number 1, write it down. Feel it with your whole body. Imagine it with all of your 5 senses, as if it was real at that very moment, and then detach from your vision completely. Let it go. Then wait patiently for the right invitations to come so you can take the next step. And check my video on invitations for projectors so you'll know how to discern which one is correct. I'll put a link below. Another good thing to do in the meantime is to focus on what you do have and try to be grateful for it. I know that isn't always the easiest thing, but imagine when you give someone a present and they're really happy, they're smiling, you can tell their heart is full of love. Now imagine someone who gets your present and is just meh about it. Well, you know which one you would rather give a present to next time, don't you? And I'm not saying this is how life works, because I believe life is more complex and mysterious. But I do believe in a power of gratitude, because it does attract more of what we love. Next step. Think about the following statement, which I've gotten somewhere, but I forgot where. So if you know the source, let me know. What if everything you receive is a form of love? Which love are you not letting get to you? Let that sink in. So for example, if that is money, what does it represent? What kind of love does money represent? Next one, some food for thought. If someone else achieved or got something, why wouldn't you? And by someone else, I mean a projector. No, I'm kidding. Everyone. Okay, and most important advice. Action with no effort. Hear me out. As projectors, we need to follow authority when manifesting, because burnout is a real thing for us. I invite you to challenge yourself in taking as little steps as possible to achieve a desirable outcome. And that doesn't mean you sit around all day waiting a job to get done. But if you do something that you love, you shouldn't really have issues with doing it in the first place, right? So when you want something, don't just start doing everything your mind thinks you should do. You know, all those business tips from various generators. Forget those. Well, at least some of those which failed you in the past, okay? Be selective and intentional of where you put your energy to. Don't do more than you need to. I know that is a lesson by itself, but it's a valuable one. Rather, lean on your authority big time and make steps accordingly. Respect your energy cycles, and most importantly, trust. I will probably do another video at some point around that subject, because I haven't addressed any of the limiting beliefs that are in the way of manifesting. And here I really invite you to go and dig deeper, do some self-exploration, self-reflection through journaling, yoga, walks, and maybe even get some professional help, you know. And I'm sure you best know what you need, so listen to yourself. Okay, let me know what you think about it. What would you add? And I invite you to share with us in the comments below things that are working out for you. For example, things such as what do you do for a living? How do you receive abundance? How are you manifesting as a projector? Also, feel free to leave your website to connect with your like-minded projector friends. I also want to invite you to check out the motivation video because it's so important for us projectors. It comes right after authority. I'll put a link below. Thanks so much for being here. I wish you enormous success, freedom, and whatever your heart desires. Lastly, like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much.